Hey everybody, so today is the first day with this young little 3-year-old dressage prospect. Gonna get him under saddle. He turned 3 a couple months ago. So I'm just gonna kind of show you how he is right off the bat. He's like a baby that hasn't done a lot, and just we want to work on building the relationship with him. And if he wants to be close to us, I want to encourage that, because I don't want to take that away from him. So I want to build trust with him is the first thing that I want to do. So I will be a little bit more lenient on the boundaries for the first session, just to make sure that he's still following the guidelines. But if he's here, like he's close to me, this is a good example, he's pretty close to me, but he's not being really trying to overtake me. So I'm going to ask him just to back up if I feel him come into that space a little bit more. And then I will kind of reapproach him and tell him that we have to build this relationship. I want to build this relationship. We don't have to, but I would really like to build this relationship. And I have him out. It's a beautiful evening here. I thought it'd be nice to have him out in the field today. And just there's a lot of things to look at, but also want to see if I can get him to be focused on me. So when I first work with a young horse, they kind of want to lean on us a little bit, and I want to see if I can get his ear on me. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to get that ear on me. Get that ear on me. If I get the ear on me, I'll get his brain on me, I'll get his body on me, I'll get his feet on me, and that's what I'm looking for. So it doesn't matter how old the horse is, but when they're younger, it's more important. So if he wants to walk off, I'm going to just try to get that ear and have him want to be in my presence. To me, it's super important to have these horses, especially young horses, really want to be in tune with us, and we want to recognize the fact that they're a prey animal and they can look out at things and they can be observant of things, but we want them to want to be more in tune with us than they are looking out at things. So when I kiss, I'm literally just trying to get his ear on me. When I get his ear on me, you'll see, and this goes for any horse that you might have a difficult time with getting him to focus, or horses that get spooky, horses that get tight through the back. It's all based on where their mind is at. Just like with us, if you're focused on something you shouldn't be focused on, and it starts to create negative energy for you, it's going to make you anxious, it's going to make you nervous. So as he's going around, I'm happy that he's moving his feet and using his feet. He's a very sensitive horse, and I want to embrace that sensitivity. So I don't want to get upset with him for wanting to move his feet and say, this is where you have to stand. He's walking because he's trying to use that energy, that nervous energy, and get it kind of out and exposed. So I just want to redirect those feet. And I want to look at this like we are creating a dance with each other. So I have my flag. I'm being very gentle with my flag. We want to talk about the 3 types of pressure that a horse has, how it's indirect pressure, direct pressure, and steady pressure. So the only steady pressure that he has right now is the halter on him. We don't have a saddle on him. We don't have other things on him. So that steady pressure is the saddle. So then we want to talk about our indirect pressure and direct pressure. And I worked with him as a kind of an evaluation for an hour before I brought him up to the farm here to work with him up here in Ocala. And I realized that he's a really smart horse, and he has a lot to learn. You see that right leg shaking a little bit. You can see that in the video. But he's just trying to figure things out. Where is he? And I want to start to use those feet moving to create a rhythm with him that will get him to want to focus on me. So I might ask him to roll the front end across and come back over. I'm going to use my footfall as well with him to say, can we roll that front end across and come over? Can I get you to move the hind end without pulling on the lead line at all? I want to see, can I get that hind end to step under and forward? Can I get you to rock back with the left, step across with the right? And if you notice now, all of a sudden, we're starting to get in a little bit more in sync with each other. And by doing this, his head's coming down. He's starting to focus more on me. I want to make this a fun thing for him. and I want it to be something that he's going to come to enjoy. So he's a little stuck right there. Gonna ask him just to step that hind under. Now I might ask him just to roll back across the front end. I might ask him just to come back around this way. Watching the ear, you notice that every time the ear goes away from me, and I'm talking one ear, not both, but every time the ear goes away from me, I lose my horse. Every time I have the ear back, he's focused. So see in the video, now he's looking away. Gonna ask for the ear. I get him back, ask him to rock across that front end, not be worried. I lose the ear, I bring him back. Ask for the inside hip. Now I'm just gonna ask him to stand and see how he does, right? So I want to love on him. I want him to know that this is all good stuff. Like as we work with these young horses, it is imperative, in my experience, to build trust first. If we don't have trust, then we don't get the softness, the suppleness, we don't get the relaxation in the horse, because if we're asking so much of them at the beginning, then we're going to be putting them in that flight mode, and when they're in that flight mode, they're gonna have tension. So we want to keep it in a state of learning, which for him right now, it's just understanding concepts. It'd be really easy to say, I'm gonna get on him right now and this is what we're gonna do, but this horse, in my opinion, if they don't know the answer to the question we're asking, they're never gonna be successful truly under saddle. So like he's looking off this way, you can see right now, I wanna see if I can just pull my energy back if he's gonna come back to me. So I'm just gonna step back, step back, step back, get an ear, I get the horse, right? So, but see how I had to take that and I had to walk away and then give a little kiss and then he came to me? Well, that's what that's where he's at right now. So if I was on him and he was focused on something, it would take a lot more than that to get him to come back to me. So he's looking beyond me right now. And so I'm gonna come back over, click my hands. Notice I'm not, good. You notice that I'm not trying, so he's over here now. I don't want to pull him with this lead line. I want him to want to be with me, not like he's forced to be with me. So we talk about new environments. So he picked this up. So he was a little nervous at his home environment yesterday. Now we got our first lick and chew. I'm glad you guys got to see that. He was a little nervous at his home environment, and it took a bit to get that back. So here we are in a place that he's never seen before, never experienced before, and I want him to start to look at me as that safety for him as I help him build confidence for his own independence. We want him to be independently connected to us. So he's now a little close, so I'm just going to ask him to back up one step. Let him be right here. He's still close to me. I can still love on him, but we want him to be independently connected to us. Good. Ask him to step around. Sorry if he's a little dirty. He was outside and we just got a shower before we started our exercise today. So and then he thought it'd be fun to roll in the sand, or roll in the dirt rather. So I'm going to bring that hind end back around. I'm trying to do everything by being as light as I can on his head. So I hope you guys find this interesting. I want you to, if you like seeing this, I think it's important to check out the rest of his videos. We're going to be following his journey. His name is Beau, and we are going to be showing this journey of him, and we're going to have more detail of this journey that you can check out at naturalhorsemanship.com. That kind of shows how we get through the steps that we get through. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a good day.